All right, what's up, everybody? As you can see, we're fighting the Q boss as usual. I kind of let it sit for a little while. I was hoping maybe we could kind of dwindle it down, I guess, before we started. But I got disconnected twice, just hanging out. So that kind of debunks my theory of maybe playing a different game was the problem. I think it's just their servers. So yeah, I think we'll keep checking in on it. Hopefully we can make it through this queue, maybe? I'm hoping. And get into some MSQ. I'm sorry I didn't make it on yesterday, guys. I was out way later than I thought I was going to be. Way later than I thought I was going to be. But it was good times. Was out with some friends, just having a good time, and you know, sometimes you just gotta spend some time out in the real world and just hang out with some good people and just have fun, you know. But I know I said I was gonna be on yesterday, and I do apologize. All right, so I think we are gonna hit MSQ. I know you guys don't want spoilers, so I just want to let you know ahead of time. I think that's where we're heading. Probably MSQ Underground. So I love you all. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm sorry to see you go, but I totally understand. So if you're not wanting spoilers or anything like that, I probably would either get ready to head out or leave now. As much as I hate to see you go. Like I said, yeah, we got Reaper to 74 last night. I was doing a little bit of leveling off stream, but thank you, up. You too, whenever you decide to get into it. Yeah, for sure. Are you you said you haven't done any yet, right? Or did I misread that? Oh, you might be already gone. Okay. All right. Actually, we can just teleport where we need to go, right? I'm gonna get back to Thavnir. Great work. Oh, you're farther ahead than I am. Yeah, you're probably well farther ahead than I am then. All right. I gotta look at this since we were talking about it because I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I use those. I don't know if you're still here, Mero, but I use those because they have like an armored look to them, but you can't really see it with this with this glam. Turn the game sound back on. Yeah, well, I don't know which way you went. Or which MSQ path you started with. I went to Thavnir with Ankrit and the boys. But I haven't gotten all that far because of like queue problems and them being gone yesterday. If you're still here. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nadana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure. And Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. Wow, talisman prototypes. Jeez Louise. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Yeah, but they don't even want him. Then, Loath though I am to press another task upon you so soon. Yes, I'm sure. Might I ask you to fetch the giant skull? In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not the least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose upon you once more? Okay. We'll do the preach. Okay. Uh-huh. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha? Zenuya? He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. I feel like there's something going on with this kid, but... May we borrow a pair of Hamza, Mr. Snedana? Hamza? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. It's like some kind of pack mule? Yeah. This must be like Aether Currents, right? Oh, they're, okay. Here are Hamza. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they're close... Yeah, okay. Hamza have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us make first for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Alright. Yep. Oh, this looks funny. Oh, man. I feel like my mount would have been a little better, but, okay. Okay, bit far from me to, you know. Oh, you know what? I probably should be eating food for this as well. I was eating food for Experience Buff last night. Oh, that was trippy. Huh. Okay. I doubt I can. Yep. That tower does look so sick, though. It would be kind of cool if they gave us like housing, housing items like after the same kind of like theme. As usual, the music is fantastic. Ah, and here we are. Manned by the Radiant Host, this outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. the tower. Huh. What kind of armor is this? Well, well. Who should it be but young Varshan? Varshahan. An errand for the satrap? Is this like dragon scale armor that they've been making or something? Those are cool. I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. Flagging? That's a weird word. Yeah, that armor looks cool as crap. I feel like those are supposed to be scales, but maybe not. It just looks very spiky boy, very draconic. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. That spear's pretty sick too, to be honest. And yet his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young, could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? Oh, they care. I will, Naveen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish, by the look of him. Permit me to introduce to you Ven Kalem of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in making of a talisman. From Eorzea, you say? The towers have appeared over there too? Yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? Well, not good, man. Not good. May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. Bro, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. It's like, I want the armor. I need the glam, man. You two bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. I wonder if this is maybe I can buy it. Use a couple of pieces in my glams. Let me just take a look around. I wonder if this would go with this that I'm wearing right now. It may not be as good. I don't know. It uses the same. What was that? Oh, it's probably a mount. His is a little different, I think. Yeah, it is. Kind of depends on how it dies. It looks really cool though. I do like it quite a bit. All right. Wait. Okay. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is preserving peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeed in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? I am a mod. No, I'm kidding. So it's the same everywhere. With every single nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. No. Sorry, buddy. Hello. I've heard about you. The visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telephorai? Well, we know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die? And take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have. Like our Jeez Louise. Eorzean, I don't know why I'm having such a problem saying Eorzea right now. Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. A tower looks cool. I don't know. That tower just looks really cool. You wish to know more about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folks have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Narunar? Narunar? We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Not well. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Aye. Oh, is that emeralds? I don't know if I've ever seen emeralds armor. Or barding. That was pretty cool. I'm coming! Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Razadhan ordinarily receives steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. That makes sense. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here for a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Can I just take my own mount? Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Can I take my own mount? Just take my own mount. Oh, I'm actually driving it this time. Okay. There it is. It's like I thought he said north, but is this new mount music? Or is this the Hamza mount music? This is such a funny looking little mount. Excuse me. Music's been so chill in the beginning. I really love it. Like, it's really just like very chill vibes. Really kind of just letting you like kind of settle in. No, wait, no, I don't want to get separated yet. Right. I don't have to go all the way back there. Yep, cool. Now I'll fight you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna fight you anyway. Yeah! Get wrecked. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta teach a giraffe who's boss, okay? You know? Draconic Fire. Power Surge. So Power Surge must be from our disembowel. Okay. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull Grounds. I am Zenua. Zenua? Is there something you require? Yeah, the Giant's Balls. Giant Skull for the Alchemist, you say? But of course, they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Let's go. What do I gotta do for you? He's got a sack of Giant's Balls for us, guys. Here you are, a sack of the purest Giant's Balls. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we were grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. 1 second. Okay, that's just spoiler stuff. The boys are posting spoiler stuff in the Discord. Alright. Settle down, boys. We'll run. We'll run and fight on the way. Oh, wrong button. Where's my... There it is. I was like, where's my loops? It's too long. Wait, why is that so far over there? Why do I have that so far over there? I don't remember having that far over, to be honest. I must have been accidentally hitting it for a time. And I was like, alright, I gotta move that. I'm assuming the blue quests are Aether Currents. That would make sense, although I've only seen one naturally. Let me move this back. I may regret that, but we'll see. Oh, we're going 100% the wrong way. You see anything interesting? No, I really want to go to that tower. I'm assuming we get to. Probably after the talismans are made, maybe? Maybe we should have teleported. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. What's Party Finder looking like? Oh, that's, okay. There's probably some spoilery stuff there we don't really want to look at. I've heard a couple of the dungeons and trials that people have already come across are really good. Thankfully, no spoilery stuff, just that they're really good. So I am quite keen to get into that as well. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Alright. I don't know how long it's going to be before we see the first dungeon, though. It seems like I've seen either in one of the Discords or somewhere that it takes a while to actually get to the first one. Ah, welcome back, then. Dare I hope you have the Giant's Balls? Yes, I do. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Oh, so maybe this is... Okay. Oof. Just a nice chill stroll.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
The boys.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning.
That's kind of playing on our battle with Emmett, really. This might be spoilers for anybody. I don't know. If you haven't finished Shadowbringers, maybe leave. But you know, when he's kind of talking about like the victor will write, you know, who the story and who the villains are, right? Either way, right? Whoever wins is going to be the victor. Whoever loses is going to be the villain. It's kind of a similar tone, I suppose.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
An orgy of pain and suffering. That's one way to put it.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Jeez, Thancred.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
Same?
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Could have been talking about me. But, oh, Fan Daniel, what are you doing? Get him. Get him.
What is it? What did you see? Fan Daniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
Oh, he knows.
The vessel holds! This is...
At long last!
Okay.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a
Oh,
Walking
that's
Scale
kinda cool.
for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
And now we go to the tower?
Such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear.
Is it dungeon time?
Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
Yeah, because they can reproduce them and use them all over the world.
Thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
True scientist.
It
Sorry,
is for the next
alchemist.
stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should
Oh.
the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me. Or knock
No,
me
I
for
think that's actually the idea. Like if you look at their everything that they've set up culturally, I think it draws from that. I think that's the point. Especially with their divinities and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's Indian culture. So I don't think it's them trying to be like rude or disrespectful. I think they've set them up to be that way. So that's their background. Oh, true. Proceed.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Normally, I would be like, she's gonna be fine, right?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
I don't know though.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our
Shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you then.
With the tone of the end of Shadowbringers and this whole expansion as they've kind of set things up, I don't know who all is going to live and who's going to die, or if it's going to be like real heavy or not. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot. I'm going to be a lot less sure of characters being okay in situations than I would normally be like, oh no, it's fine. They're going to come out fine. Like, I don't know. No, like, especially randoms. Like, I don't know. Where we gotta go? Way up here? Okay. Yeah, that's probably this. Actually, we're going my favorite Glibby Glib. Man, I really love this one. It goes so well with my glam too. I'm hoping that at some point, I really am hoping at some point they expand the like the battle buddy system with the chocobos. I know it's a big ask. I get it. But I still feel like it'd be cool if Especially as a Dragoon, if I could have this sucker fighting with me. How sick would that be? Hey, welcome back! We finally made it in, so we're off the Hollow Knights and onto the MMOs. Hopefully, by the sounds of it at least, we might be getting close to our first dungeon, which would be sick. I think we're still pretty far away from any kind of like new abilities or traits though. Yeah, that's 82 I think for both, right? No. Yeah, we are way far away. Okay. Traits at 82 and 84? Okay. This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it doesn't come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. I don't feel like we have to kill her, though, even if that happens. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Because we already got the cure for, didn't we? Am I just... Let me shut up in the cutscene.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Oh.
Any moment now.
Oh, it's like a physical shield.
It's working.
Wait, really?
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
You're pushing it. Aww. Actually, that kind of makes sense though with their deity lore. That actually does make sense.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
I got a bad feeling. Is Van Daniel gonna show up? Okay.
A few more steps.
Oh, you're really pushing it.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it!
Oh yeah.
The scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production.
I don't like how she's standing by that door.
Returned with an entire survey team. This menace will soon give up its secrets.
That's... I'm not... I can't deal with that. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Okay, but she's not tempered. She's just getting pulled inside. Maybe it's okay? Is this how we unlock the dungeon? Is it dungeon time? Oh, okay. Shh. Stop, Kelly. Stop. This place looks so sick. It reminds me a lot of like Void Ark. Oh no. Does she get put in one of those? No. It is Fan Daniel.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
you can't do this! Please!
Is she gone? Or can we still save her?
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
No.
The similarities are striking.
What?
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, either one works, but like, was he worshipped before? We kind of needed that.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final
Oh.
theoretically speaking.
Okay.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's
So he's like
knowledge
Gaia.
and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Okay.
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old.
I don't like where this is going.
At your service.
No way, dude. No way.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled
No way, dude.
and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delight?
Crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Armon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
Yeah, he got consumed by it for sure. I did not see this coming, to be honest.
All is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
Our boy's still doing work.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Van Daniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
His voice actor is so good.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So let me wait.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive.
All right, we can still save her.
For the primals.
We can still save her.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
All right, so I think that's probably the end. I feel like he got kind of consumed by Zonde's mentality, and maybe that's why he just wants to let everything die, right? But Amon, though, I really didn't see that coming, to be honest. And it's really cool how they're still using like Crystal Tower stuff. Like this is Crystal Tower stuff that was set up in ARR. But I gotta say, our friend Harry, who you guys probably saw or heard, what was that, 2 days ago? I believe he called that Fandaniel might be Allegan from the launch trailer that we saw. I feel like we had a conversation about that. I'm gonna have to ask him about it. But I think he did. And I was like, I don't know, man. It could just be Ascian, right? He's kind of talking about some of the wording that he was using. I think he was right. Ah, you returned. But where is Mistress Nadana? Huh. Listen, bro. I'm gonna see your preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. Yeah, and we lost the talisman too. So, I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Huh. That is a freaking chonker of a walrus. Golly. Wow, okay. So, Amon, was he in the first wing or the second? I can't remember. That's crazy. Okay. So we're still very much Allegan intertwined. It's cool that we're getting to see more of Emmett as well. I know a lot of people liked him. He's absolutely a fantastic character. I'm curious to see how much more we'll see kind of his handiwork in setting a lot of this stuff up that's happened. I hope we get to save her. I feel like we will because she's still alive, but I don't know. Maybe we just need to like depower the tower or something. Depower the tower. You guys didn't know I was a poet, huh? Huh. Yeah, something's gone awry. Yes, it has. What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. Yeah, I wanted to get the dungeon. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nadana and the other captives. It's true. So I wonder if we had to first figure out how to save him before we can go into the duty. Huh. You gunbreak? Yeah, okay. First, we must inform everyone of the situation. Nadana's colleagues included. Yeah, that's fair. They need to know. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nadana. Can you answer me this? Though Nadana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Yes. And it falls to you to find a way to free her. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nadana proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales, that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as an alchemist, this is how we might help win the fight. What are we gonna do? Like, stick them in there with them? I mean, they got sucked into the tower. It's not like it's like corrupting presence. My friends. That was mad fast. The satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that you might personally discuss the production of the wayward scale, or the warding scales. The wayward scales. Jeez. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an... Oh, so this is where we go to the city. In her report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention and recognition of your deeds. He wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany to Razatan for an audience with His Excellency? Going to see the king. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it's settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant's Ball's grounds, and I will show you to the city. So we gotta wait for them to make talismans, and okay. I was really hoping we were gonna get the dungeon there, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. No, I guess that makes sense. It's probably not that hard to get flying here. I wonder if I should do that, to be honest. Take a little time and go find all the Aether Currents and do the optionals. It might be worth it. Oh, no, we can't. We're in combat. I think we'll die if we take that. Oh, found one. I wasn't sure if we were going to aggro both of them or not. We might need to be on the upper region anyway. All right, just a little bit of runsies. I wonder if Zonde is gonna come back then. Maybe not. Does feel kind of bad just leaving her in there though. Like, oh man, that sucks. Okay, bye. All present? Then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radz-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Razadhan. Oh yeah, okay, flashback.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Looks so good though.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Seems like a decent enough guy.
I think not.
Oh.
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
All right. No, I'm not gonna say it. Let's just see.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
No, I have a sneaking suspicion.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Okay, it's not what I thought.
You travel as a
But we get to see the dragon.
But you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Who is it? He looks sick.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Okay.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Let's go.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's son.
He was the last.
I was last to hatch.
Let's go.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the Satrap's own hall.
Right?
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
I mean, yeah, I probably would treat the giant dragon with some, you know.
And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility.
Does he not hear... Was he not able to hear Nidhogg's song? Nidhogg's song? Like, does he not know about any of this stuff?
When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
Yep, for sure.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
That's really not good.
Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh.
I freaking... So, this whole time I've been like, why does he have green horns? He's the only one I've ever seen with green horns before. I was like, this is really odd.
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
Here's what I thought was happening, all right? I thought we were pulling like a WoW where the dragons, or maybe these dragons, had learned how to manifest a human form, so they could go into their human form and do whatever they wanted to, and that's kind of where I thought we were going with this. So I was a little off, but...
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered.
Yeah.
Destiny in one blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
I don't understand.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but
I
as
mean,
the ruler of Raz.
I would help you as a worm of the first brood. In fact, hang on, let me just pull out Midgard's Homer real quick. He's right here.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path.
Yeah, you four. We have a tank healer and 2 DPS. It's fine.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
Yeah.
I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
Do we have to do the other quest line first before we can even go to the dungeon?
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Maybe not.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
You're being weird, Estinian.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzathan, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
I feel like we're gonna get some cool development, but I love that we're already getting back to like dragons and stuff. This is sick. So I don't. This is the only thing. This is weird. Okay, so he's really informed about what's going on. I'm pretty sure that even though they're not part of each other's like lesser broods, right? I'm pretty sure I remember that Hraesvelgr could still hear Nidhogg's song, and I would think that he could as well, but maybe kind of like Hraesvelgr, he didn't agree with. I don't know. That is a little weird. I think that's the only thing that's a little weird because it would have been his sister still. Would have been his older sister that they killed. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn. Yes, it did. But now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Yes. No, I love violent nausea. That's actually my favorite thing. Then what aetheryte? He must mean the ones that we would have already attuned to. Because we can't go in here. Alright, whatever. Huh. Also, why does he look so different? I wonder. Dang, that's expensive. They've increased the, I think you were talking about that, weren't you, Mero? If you're still here. They're increasing the price. Don't like that. It's like another 600 gil more. Hi, Bubba! I'm sorry, I was in a cutscene. I saw a baby. Yeah, I just a little baby. You a little baby. Yeah, just a little baby. Okay. Right. Huh. Okay. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have to finish that. Maybe we can continue on with this. Just as I was getting used to balmy Thavnir, we're heading back. Sorry, we're back in chilly Charlian. Take care not to catch your. Take care not to catch your death. Eh? What? We need you in the battle scum. I assume maybe like a cold or something. Now then, your investigation here remains. But when that's over, okay, so we do. But when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. That's why they were saying it takes so long to get to this first dungeon, because you have to go through both lines. Of course, this could be shorter. I don't know. And then everything's gonna funnel back into the Tower of Zot. Okay. All right. This might actually be a good stopping point just for me to eat real quick. So I may do that. Let me get over here. I'm just gonna eat, I think, some of the food that I have real fast. I should have. Let me teleport over here. So I might just shut the stream down just for like maybe like 30 minutes or something. And then we'll come back and I'll make sure that I don't get logged out because I don't want to do Q again. For sure, that's gonna be a big damper. Okay, let's go over here. Sorry. Yeah. So I'll just hang out here for a couple minutes. I'm gonna eat and we'll be back, guys. Just gonna turn the stream off for just a little bit and yep, we'll see you like 30 45 minutes or so. So thank you guys. We'll continue the story just shortly and I'll catch you guys in a little bit.